everyone, welcome to a special bonus episode that I am releasing on both the Good Karma Success Coach podcast and also Confident Conversations podcast. My skin is on fire. I am so excited. I had this thought pop into my brain, and if you follow me and if you are a subscriber to my Good Karma Confidence Monday inspirational email, you'll know that I'm always trying new things, pivoting, tweaking, and really just trying to find the best ways to always be working with people as a coach, as a speaker, and as an author. So I had this idea pop into my head because I have been listening to someone for the past probably week and a half. And her name is Melanie Ann Lair, and she is amazing. I discovered her through listening to Joanna Hunter's podcast. And if you've been following me, I had Joanna Hunter on the Good Karma Success Coach podcast in the fall. And I've taken several of her courses. I think she's amazing. So I follow her, and I was listening to her podcast. And to be really honest and transparent, I hardly listen to anyone's content anymore just because I'm so busy. So if someone piques my attention and it's something I wish to learn more about so I can share and help others, then I spend the time to do that. So Joanna Hunter's been on that list. And then Melanie Ann Lair is now on that list because they both talk about energy, which is a topic I love to talk about, I love to learn about, I love to work on, and I love to help others. It's so, so, so important. It's a chapter in my book, Confidence Mastery for Couples. I've mentioned it on both podcasts and also on other people's podcasts, and I blog about it. So anyhow, what ended up happening was, as I was listening to another podcast that Melanie Ann Lair was on, she mentioned something that really piqued my interest, and it was in relation to energy. And the other things that she's been mentioning in her podcasts are things that I've already worked on, I'm already working on. I love to have validation, so I love hearing other coaches' points of view because I'm like, oh yeah, I totally agree, and I'm like cheering behind the scenes while I listen to podcasts. And I've signed up for some of Melanie's entry-level courses, and they're great. So this one thing she said in regards to energy just really piqued my interest, and I was like, God, I would love to work with her deeper on that one topic, just that one topic. I'm like, oh, I would just love to crack that nut just a little bit more. So I'm like, I'm going to reach out to her team and see how much it costs and what it's like to work with her one-on-one. So I sent her team an email, and they were super nice, and they got back to me right away, like within the same day. I think it was just a few hours later. So that was really cool because I'm sure they're super busy. And they sent me a really nice email back, and they said that Melanie charges $20,000 a month with a 3-month minimum, pay in full upfront, and she is booked until September. Well, I have to tell you, I got up and did a huge celebration dance for her because fucking A, that's amazing. I loved it. And I know I will be there someday too. So she is ahead of me. She's been working in her business for 8 years. And I have been behind the scenes working in my business for a couple years too, to be exact. So you know what? If I can get to where she's at, and I know I will someday, I am like over the moon excited and very excited for her. So I thought that was just kick ass. And so as I was celebrating, then I also had my little moment of like, oh shit, I can't really ask her my question, right? Because she can't take any new clients till the fall. So what did that do for me? That put an idea in my head that, gosh, wouldn't it be awesome if I just had a confidence boost, smaller coaching ticket that someone could buy if they just have like a focused challenge. So I know, for example, I've been talking a lot about triggers and helping people shift their energy and get rid of vicious mind loops. And so that is just one example of something I can help you with. And I would love to work with you on. And so what I did was, and you can access it through Good Karma Success Coach or also directly through goodkarmaconfidence.com. Both are .coms. And I'll put this information in the show notes, is I created just a little laser focused, confidence boosting mini coaching with me. And what it entails is it's 3 weeks in a row. And it's a call or Zoom, phone or Zoom. If you don't wish to do Zoom, we can do it over the phone. No big deal. I know a lot of people either love Zoom or hate Zoom. I get it. And it's just to zero in and focus on something that you really, really want to work on. So, for example, let's say it could be the triggers. And that's just one example. There are so many challenges that people are facing right now. The list is endless, and I do believe, unfortunately, I guess, right? But fortunately, if I can help others with this, I've dealt with everything except for having children, because Ryan and I are child-free. But child-free is also a lane as well that a lot of people struggle with if they wish to be child-free, whether it's because they cannot have children or they choose not to have children. So anyhow, my point of doing this very targeted 3-week coaching is to focus on something that has been a struggle for you, that you really want to get unstuck. You really want to move the needle forward, and you just need to speak to someone confidentially that can help you and work with you on some ideas to help move the needle forward. So anyhow, I'm super excited about this. It is $4.99 for the 3 weeks. And like I said, it is either phone call or Zoom. And I'm also going to put out there as just an easy click for my full coaching program. Because the other thing I noticed with listening to some people lately is that the world is changing. And I think everyone is kind of onto all these funnels and 5 million emails. And, I'm not saying it's wrong, but I do believe that a lot of coaches, and I'm seeing it, it's not even that I believe it, I see it, a lot of coaches are having success with just keeping it simple. Melanie Ann Layer is a perfect example. Same with Joanna Hunter. Like, you don't need 5 million funnels. If you're following someone and you're listening to their content and you have a challenge and then they're offering what you need, heck, when it's me, I freaking click that button. I'm like, oh my God, I would love this. I would love this to learn this. So one course I just bought was about being a better storyteller. I could always work on being a better storyteller. So that's the course I bought from Melanie Ann Layer, because I was like, oh my gosh, I could definitely use some fine tuning in my storytelling. So I bought it. Done. Click the button, moved on. Didn't have to go through some big funnel and 5 million emails and 3 million free webinars that someone's telling you their background story for half the time, and you're scratching your head going, okay, can you just tell me how much it costs? I just want to know, when does it start? What does it entail? And how much does it cost? So we're all super busy, and I just think that there's a huge movement that way. And I am definitely energetically on board for that movement. I am myself excited about that movement because I'm kind of tired of all these funnels, but I also believe that other people are as well, especially if you've been in the space and you've been buying courses for a while. You understand what's all going on now, right? So anyhow, so check it out. I am so excited. And again, keep in mind that I still have some of the verbiage in regards to triggers, because I do believe that everyone suffers from triggers in some way, shape, or form. And the better you get at moving through them, just the happier you're going to be, that more energetically you're going to feel things shift and the world open up to you. But we've all worked on them. And Ryan and I just had a discussion this morning, something that would have normally really bothered him. He did an amazing job of not letting it bother him. So he's worked on his, I worked on mine. We still work on it every day. It doesn't change. you just get better at it. You just get better, you move through them faster, things bother you less, or often don't bother you at all anymore, which is really cool too. So anyhow, so check it out and let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. You know how to follow me, LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram, Melinda_VanFleet. And my email is melinda@melindavanfleet.com. And I am just so excited. So I hope you like this short little podcast and you think about courses for yourself and how you can move forward. And you know what? Just live your best life. We're only here once, so let's do it the best we can. All right, thanks.